Why do always good people suffer and the so-called bad people they enjoy? There was one nice question in our forum. Like one person said, no matter whatever good I keep doing it, it is always we who have to suffer. And they didn't mean about the bad people. It's just my addition. They said, why that we will have to suffer? We have not done any bad intention or anything. It's a paradox question, and I think everybody would have thought about it at some point of time. No matter how much ever we try, whatever I try to achieve or do anything in life, I'm not able to get those things much more easier. Whereas others can do it with less effort and they get more benefit, or somebody is putting a lot of hard work and yet they are not getting the recognition of what they deserve. So the universe, the beauty of nature is it doesn't work like a socialist. It doesn't work like communism. It doesn't give everything equal. Karma will be served as per your cause and effect. So whatever we have done it, based on that only we are going to see the result. Okay, if two people are taking a say for example, two people are trying to go for a running race or a triathlon or any kind of marathon race, something, and you have a choice to choose your path, or they have told you like this is the path you will have to travel and another person has another path. So maybe in your path you have a lot of uphills and downhills, so you will have to put more energy to climb, because that is what is your karma, because the path is being chosen for you, because you have done something based on certain criteria. They have given you this path. And whereas the other guy who have done a lot of good things, maybe in his past life or unknowingly a lot of good things would have happened, he might have been given a flat land to run faster. So that is how our life is also. So not everybody gets the same effort. It depends on various factors. It is not something I can tell you in YouTube. It's a multiple factor. What is you have done in the past, what is done in your this current lifetime, what is the current vibration of the planet, and what you are undergoing, and so many things play those factors. So before we go a little bit deeper into it, let's define this point. What is good? So we know that we are good. Everybody, if you talk to everyone, everybody would say I'm good. Nobody thinks that he's bad. Thinking bad is another psychological issue. We'll have to deal with it separately. Whereas when you consider yourself, because consciously you know that you did not hurt anyone, or knowingly you would have not done anything wrong, but there is always a big thing, hidden side of us, or unknown side of us, or maybe you can call it as a dark side. Maybe we would have realized it, or we know it is there inside us, or we are not aware. Most of the time, say I'm going to office daily, coming back, I don't hurt anyone, I follow the traffic rules, I just be on time, I do my duty, I don't hurt others, I come back. Doesn't mean that you are a good person. Knowingly you are a very good person, but unknowingly you might have hurted many people. You might have, many things would happen. Maybe on the way you would have stamped many ants and you would have went, many lives have died. Or unknowingly in the bus you have pushed someone, maybe you didn't get a chance to even do. Or you're driving very fast in a like there is a road with a lot of potholes which is filled with water, and unknowingly you are going in office and you had to splash water on somebody. We don't know, we can't be aware. Try to be that complete good person always. It is very, very subjective to people. So now how do we? So I'm not going to tell you the solution, but I'm going to tell you how to view this from a different point of view. That's all. So you, as far as consciously you're doing good, but you're not getting the benefit out of something which you deserve or according to you, or when you compare with others, they seems to put less effort and they get it. The point is very simple. The moment you already have an expectation, that is means when you say I deserve something, I'm doing this work and I should get this promotion, or I deserve this kind of title, or I deserve this kind of financial benefit. That means you already set your benefit, you already set your desire. The point is, the moment you set something that this is what I want and this is the hard work I'm putting, most of the time you will end up in disappointment, because nobody has ever said in this world that this is my desire. The moment I go and achieve the desire, I'll be happy forever. Have you ever noticed anyone like that? Or take yourself, that you feel like I wish I had, I have 5 lakh rupee loan, I wish I could close it, then I'll be like my headache is gone. The moment you say like there's a magic and suddenly somebody gives you 5 lakh and say go and close your loan, the very next moment after a week you will start thinking and worrying about next problem in your life. So that is how life is. If ever there is no problem at all, then we would not be born. We are here to learn and experience certain things. So that is what nature is trying to bring it around us. So you're being good or bad doesn't matter. Consciously, nobody would hurt anyone, or maybe in delusion or in any toxic influence on us. Then we would not. Only in those cases we might not be aware. So first is you will have to accept it daily. You will have to seek forgiveness, like knowingly, unknowingly. I might have hurt many people, though that is my intention or it is not my intention. If it is an intention, you're going to have a very severe time later. Or unknowingly, if you have hurt someone, there's high chance of possibility. Nobody's exception here, including me. So we will have to seek for forgiveness. Either you can ask the person directly if you don't want to do it, or you feel that cord will get connected or strengthened, or you will feel energy vampires are there. You can always say, forgive them, cut the cords. You will have to know as a practice. That is why most of these religious practice, which requires like 21 days of fasting or 48 days of fasting or 3 months of lot of things, this is just to bring in that quality inside you, so that whatever you accumulated is stored in your thoughts, which is there. And if you don't pay attention, if you do not detox it, it goes into your conscious when you sleep. And once it enters into your conscious, it becomes part of your body. And when the time is right, it will start manifesting it. So it might come in the form of a disease. It might come in the form of a problem. It might come in the form of a bottleneck somewhere or a blockage. So first thing is you will have to accept it. When you are in a situation, you are giving something and you are not getting it, first accept the situation. There is nothing you can't do. First accept it. Okay, now I got something. Now how do I solve it? Look like this as like your karma is facilitating you a kind of a facility where it is trying to help you opportunity to face the problem. If you want to win a race, you need players, competitors. Only then you can prove that you are the fastest man on the earth. If nobody is there around you, you alone running and claiming yourself to be the fastest man on the earth will sound like a maniac or crazy person, right? You need some people around you to benchmark yourself with certain qualities. So when people are there, you can study their life. We don't know how people are doing it, what is their karma. Nobody has that knowledge. So best thing is, whenever there's an opportunity, okay, nature has given me a problem, you don't have to feel that as a struggle. See that as an opportunity. First you accept the situation. There is nothing running away from it. No miracle will happen. Okay, there are possibilities of miracle. Again, that comes into your karma and the blessing chain. If there is an opening for you, then the funnel will open, you will get that energy. You can't rely on the lottery ticket all the time, right? You're going, suddenly you got a ticket and it has won a prize, great, take it and enjoy it. But don't rely on miracles all the time. But miracles do happen. The point is, what I mean by miracle here is when you start seeing it from a right angle, or when you start seeing it from an alternative perspective, the way you usually see, you will realize the miracle around you. The answer is always in front of you. So first accept it. That is an important quality. Okay, this is the situation. Okay, great. Number 2, did I have any desire? Did I set any expectation to these things? Why am I feeling bad? First you remove it. Okay, whatever it is, it's my duty, I'm doing it. If I don't get benefit for my hard work today, definitely it is stored in the account. Some or the other day when it is needed, it will definitely come and help you. It is not going to be, nobody can hack your karma bank account. Whatever you store, you will definitely be repaying, and few things will be influenced on others and others will be influenced on you. But those are very minor things and temporary. What you sow will definitely, you will have to reap it. If not now, definitely tomorrow it will happen. So once you accept it and remove the desire completely from it, then you will start seeing it. Okay, now look it as a challenge, or look it as an opportunity nature has given you. Why am I facing this trouble? Why? Then you look into the pattern of your life. Okay, I'm doing the same thing again and again every time and I'm experiencing this pain, or I'm doing the same thing but somewhere I'm doing something wrong. Maybe in your office you're working very hard and you didn't recognize. Maybe that you're working hard, that information has not reached the person, or the person is having some kind of a negative feeling towards you. You will have to work at that level. End of the day, when you're working or in anywhere, it's all human being with their own baggage. Nobody is an enlightened people to find, okay, this guy deserved it, he did everything good, so he has to be given. No, right? Everybody is a human being, everybody is full of baggage. So we will have to accept it and start exploring the patterns inside you and explore the alternative work, alternative ways to get that work, and make sure that information reaches the people. So then maybe you might start getting the result. But don't create and desire. The point is, you should not keep that benchmark. Okay, I tried this, well, you said I'll try this plan A, I'll try plan B. It's not about I tried it, nothing happened. I tried it. That means you're verifying and validating. That means you still don't believe in yourself. I'm trying option A with sincerity. Okay, didn't go. Then I learned something out of it. Let me go to the plan B. I'm going to do something. Okay, the result is not there. Great. There's something new I've learned again. Keep moving it. So think like it's a very interesting puzzle daily. When you wake up, God, nature is giving you a puzzle or a challenge so that you get an opportunity to refine yourself. If there is no struggle, there is no life, meaning in life, and it will be very boring. I'll tell you, nobody's happy. So happiness is an illusion. Again, it's a temporary solution you're looking for. The whole purpose of journey is to go to a next level. So don't waste time and keep worrying about these things. So whenever it comes, accept it, remove the desire or remove the expectations that you have set, and accept whatever it comes to you as a gift to you, and everything will look like a miracle for you. And then work on your inner self to identify if there is any pattern or any lessons I can learn from it, and try alternative methods. Now coming to the last part of the remedy, as usual, all my remedies are always ends up with meditation or chanting. Any spiritual practice, when you do daily, consistently, regularly, when you do it, definitely you will start seeing a different perspective. Because when you lower your senses through meditation or chanting or anything, automatically your mind will work in a very different angle, and it will start seeing things in a very detached and a very different perspective on a daily basis. So you will become by default an out of box thinker. So then you will start realizing many things. The point is, the beauty is, the moment you know that this is the pattern in my life, or this is what I do most of the time, that time you recognize, no, just like that you are a different person altogether. You will not go back to the previous state of mind again. This is like a realization. It is like learning a cycle. As I said earlier, when you learn cycle, it is very tough to unlearn it. Or when you learn a swimming, no matter how much we push you, you cannot drown yourself. You will try to swim, float yourself. Same thing, when you understand, maybe you are putting all the good effort, you didn't see the result, and you know you are doing it good. Unconsciously you might have done, ask for forgiveness. The moment you know, okay, this is where I did something wrong, maybe I should have tried something. The moment that spark happens, immediately a permanent rewiring happens in your brain. Some neurons are busted, and you will be a very different person. That is why we should not waste time thinking about the past, or even yesterday, or even before 10 minutes, because I'm not the person as I am today. Just 10 minutes before, my thoughts have evolved. I am a very different person. Continuously we are in a progress, we are in the process of progressing better, or bringing the best out of ourselves. So that is the perspective you will have to hold whenever you see a challenge. Any negative challenge you see like this is an opportunity. What can I learn? If you keep that learning sense very open, or experiential sense open, you will start seeing life from a very different perspective. Do try that, and it's a mindfulness exercise also. So keep it aware and move on, and do let me know. Again, it's a very generic topic. I'm struggling in life is a huge topic. Everybody has a struggle in life. If there is anything specific, then maybe we can take that discussion to a more focused level. This is more like an ideal topic I shared. That's all I have, and I'm seeing some good results and some good response. Really interesting topic. Not every topic can be put into a video. Like people ask about mole, people ask about lizard. These are a lot of data to be compiled and put it in a video. We are working on it. We'll try to see what can be shared and what can be conducted like a webinar. Whatever is shareable, we are doing it openly. But let's continue the discussion. I'm really enjoying, and thank you for giving an opportunity to learn from you all. And I'll see you in another interesting video. Bye.